So you guys, I'm really excited. When I was tapping into the energy of the collective, your energy is just so high vibing, and I just get this overall excitement for the new, for things coming in. And I was looking for a piece of paper because I constantly buy myself notebooks and then lose them, and I don't know how I do that in such a small space. But I like to have bits of paper just so that I can note things down as they're coming through. And I was looking through this is a really old book. And I kept getting the sign about an old book, looking through a book of some sort. And when I looked in it, I saw all of like these lists of manifestations, things that I wanted to find, like for example, quality in my partner, and or what I wanted for a holiday, or this or that. And I was looking through them, and I burst out laughing, not because it was funny, but because it's already come in. It literally has already come in. And I'm using the analogy again, I only used this a couple of days ago, of that Amazon order. When you order something and then you just forget about it. You order it, you pay for it, you know it's coming, but you get on with your life and you forget about it, and then it comes and you're like, oh, nice surprise. I feel like someone here is about to get like a really wonderful surprise because you put in some sort of order with the universe. And because it was genuine, and because you were sitting in a frequency of being open to receive, there wasn't a want. It wasn't like I'm lacking and this is why I want this. It was, I'm ready for it. Let's go, new beginnings. And then you forgot about it. This is about to come in. Your order is about to come in, okay? And I feel so excited. I feel so excited for you. Because I think also, whatever it is that you are thinking and feeling right now, you're going to manifest it. It's going to come in like this. It can be things as small as I want to order some food and I want it to come in the next 15 minutes. And just going, it's going to come in the next 15 minutes, and boom, it comes. But it's more than that. The Eight of Wands is so prevalent right now. The Eight of Wands, things are happening like that. And I just want to look through, yep, there's something else about someone's health as well, changing, but really quickly, like not overnight. I am not a doctor, and I have to put this legal disclaimer in here. If you have any health conditions, please ensure that you are speaking to your doctor, that you are speaking to someone who is professional in medical care before taking any advice from me, okay? And my advice should not substitute that of speaking to a doctor. However, I was looking through this old book and I saw the name of like a supplement. And the thing is as well, is that there's an influencer called Edward So, and he has the most beautiful skin I have ever seen in my entire life, or lifetimes. He's got such beautiful skin, and this book is like a year old, maybe 2 years old, and I had wrote down like a list of things that I wanted to buy that he had been like promoting for like skin health and stuff. And I just saw the name of a supplement that I then saw again in like one of my carts on one of my shopping things. And I leave them in the cart just because I'll buy it later. And it's just reminded me now. And there's symmetry here, or there is going to be signs and synchronicities are going to come in a lot quicker for you. The universe is going to get very loud in the way that it comes towards you and goes, this is your sign. You are not going to be guessing. You don't have to second guess anything here. It's really going to be, oh, you want to know between this or that. The universe is going to be like, here's a sign. And then it's going to repeat that sign and you're going to go, oh my gosh, really? Okay, I'm choosing that. There will be no second guessing is what I'm getting. And whatever this surprise is that's coming in, you already ordered it. You already manifested this. It's been waiting for you and not the other way around. It's literally just been hovering, waiting for months, for years, for however long. It was just waiting for you to catch up with that vibration. And now you have. Things are moving quick. Oh my gosh. Right. I know that was a really long intro, and usually I don't do it that way, but I just had to get that out before I started. My name is Bronwen. If you are new to my channel, welcome in. It's really good to have you here. And if you are a returning subscriber, soul family, it's good to have you back. Now, let's see what wants to come out, because I feel like I could just talk at the camera right now without even needing to get cards out. I'm so pumped up. I'm literally so flipping pumped up right now. Something else that you may be noticing is glitches, things glitching out. For example, I went to order something on Amazon. There you go, on Amazon. And I had like a list of things that I wanted to get. And I was umming and ahhing between like this one or that one. Am I going to get this one? And I always put all the things that I want into the basket, whether I buy them or not, just so that I can carry on browsing, because I have such bad memory. And then I go back and I take out the things for save for later or get rid of them. And I went through all the things, and then I came off for some reason. And when I went back, gone. My cart was empty. Everything was gone. Not like, oh, it's been put in the safe for later. It wasn't there. And I was like, am I losing my mind right now? Am I losing my marbles right now? So I went on my search history. No, I'd been on Amazon. I know I had. So there's little things like that, like things just glitching out. And I want to figure out why as well. This one. Which one would you like me to go for? This one? Okay. Let's see. Tell me first about these things that are coming in really quickly. Now, I've been told to talk about the glitch. Let's talk about the glitch. Okay, so we have the Six of Swords coming out here. You're being transported away from some sort of old energy, old conflicts, just old. Anything that's been from the old. The timeline shift has happened. You're already in this timeline shift. I feel like I must say that there are some sort of synchronicities here. Things to do with the carnival, things to do with like fun fairs, depending on where you're from, roller coasters. I'm getting like the noises and sounds from carnivals and roller coasters and all that, when you can hear in the background people all, you know, screaming in tandem as they go on like a roller coaster. And then you can hear like the ding, ding, ding of like another machine going on over there. That seems to be very specific for someone here. Also balloons, the colour pink, and specifically for someone here, salmon pink. Salmon pink balloons maybe. But there's six of, and I feel like if you see these signs, this is moving you out of some sort of conflict, whether that is conflict within yourself, conflict around you, or conflicting ideas. There's something about pulling you, drawing you away from that and into something much calmer, a calmer waters. This full moon, well, the next full moon that we have is going to be very, very important for someone here. You have the Five of Cups. So next to the Six of Swords, when you start seeing these glitches, when you start seeing these signs, you are being pulled out of some sort of woe energy. And I don't feel like it's yours. It may be people around you, but I don't really want to tap into that too much. Tell me more about the Six of Swords, please. Tell me about this glitch. Ooh, okay. Ooh, look what came out. Oh my gosh, we've got quite a few here, and I'm going to take them all. I'm going to take them all. So the first one that actually caught my eye was the King of Pentacles and the Three of Wands, and then the Queen of Pentacles. Something is balancing itself out here. I feel like for someone, if you have had some sort of second guessing or doubting when it comes to your finances, when it comes to business, this is going to balance itself out, but you have to have faith and you have to stick with it. Don't give up on it because it's gone quiet or because it's slowed down or anything like that. You're being told that this is a sign, or this is the confirmation that you needed. Also seeing both the King and the Queen of Pentacles, this is going to really balance itself out for you. We have the Three of Wands coming out with expansion, so it's almost like I'm seeing like a chart, an analytical chart showing, I don't know how many views you have on YouTube or Instagram or whatever that may be, and how they've peaked at a certain time and then they've kind of dipped down, and someone looking at that and thinking, well, that just must be where I am vibrationally. You aren't. You literally aren't, especially having the Queen, the King, and the Three of Wands. Then we have the Queen of Wands coming out. So this is a lot of creative energy coming through. We have a lot of, see, I had the word spell work. There may have been blockages there, but again, I don't feel like this is something that we need to look at, because really, someone here needs to either do a road opener spell, or somebody needs to, They need to do visualizations, like cleansing the road in front of you, or someone already has done this. It is opening up energy for a romantic partner to come in, but it's not just romance. This is also to do with your yin, your yang, and coming into from duality to wholeness. And I just done a reading on that. But if you have been struggling, if you have been worrying, there is the reason why it slowed down. I just heard the reason why it slowed down is because you had to make a decision, consciously or unconsciously, about which path you wanted to take. And you have here the Two of Pentacles in reverse, and you've made a decision. And it may have slowed down because you hadn't made that decision yet. If this hasn't happened to you, and then your business or your work or that promotion that you're waiting for, whatever that may be, slows down, it's because you're being asked to choose which path do you want to take on this. What is it that you actually want and desire? What do you want to manifest from this? And not from a place of lack, and not from a place of, I must have this, I must have this. More from that Amazon, I'm going to order it, I'm going to give it to the universe, and it's going to come back tenfold. I don't know why this energy is coming through so... I feel so pumped up. I feel so wired. Like, I don't know if you guys are drinking like lots of coffee or having Red Bull or having, what was it? Mountain Dew Kickstarter. Why am I getting that as well? Ugh. Sorry, that's not for me. It's really, really not for me. I'm going to put out the Queen of Pentacles, which is all the nurturing, you know, because this energy, I love the Queen of Pentacles because it's not just about nurturing self. It's about helping others, being able to, not just financially, but in abundance, wealth, prosperity, being able to help other people as well as yourself. And the more abundance that you get, the more you can help others, and the more that kind of ripples, that effect ripples out and then comes back, right? And then you have the 10, I was going to say the 10 of Pentacles, you know. So this is a legacy. You're building something from the bottom up. You're building something from the bottom up. And I feel that whatever was working before that has stopped working, or you're seeing has slowed down, it was supposed to. You needed that pause. You literally needed that pause. And it really doesn't matter if there's a, you know, a blockage that's been put in by spell work and blah, 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 blah. Doesn't matter, because it's all energy, right? It's all energy. And when you think about it, energy can be alchemized, and it really has alchemized into finding balance for you. I love this. I need to take a pause for a second because I have just intensely talked. I feel so like, I don't know, I could run a marathon right now. Your energy is amazing. I'm going to ring this bell. This is just to cleanse the space around us. If you have any type of sound sensitivity, please turn down your listening device in 3, 2, 1. Oh. Okay, what I got just from ringing that bell, especially with the first time I was holding it, not exactly how I usually do, it didn't ring the way that I wanted it to. And I think that whatever this expansion is that's coming in for you, especially as you see these signs and things start, I don't know, I think it's a timeline jump. We're firmly now in this new dimension, new matrix, new something here. It's going to take some time for you to kind of acclimatize to the new vibration, acclimatize to learning something here, because with whatever it is, with your finance, with your abundance, with wealth that's coming in, it's a new era. It's the unknown, which means you have to learn and kind of expand your skills to kind of to fit this new era, right? So this expansion coming in and the awkwardness of like ringing that bell, you're going to be learning new things. And as much as you have this foundation of knowledge, skill set that you already have, when you're learning something new, it's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to get it wrong and then to try again. You don't have to be picture perfect. Whatever that is for you, you don't have to be picture perfect, especially when it comes to creativity, when it comes to forging forward. There's something also to do with, like, for some people here, if this is just romantic, and I don't think it is just romantic, but anyway, stay with me. There is a new way of loving, or it's a new way of being with another person where you aren't trying to gain value from, you know, from I can't speak. You are not trying to gain value from another person. You're getting it from yourself. the energy that's coming through is coming through so quickly that I am not able to filter it as quick as I'm speaking, seriously. And I'm having to try and like slow this down. And I think the 8 of Wands coming through is so true in how quickly things are going to go for someone here. In a relationship, things may actually move really, really quickly, and not in a way of like, oh, I've known you for 3 months, let's move in. Just, there's this energy of feeling very grounded and being able to be open and vulnerable in a way that maybe a year ago or 2 or 5 years ago would have taken a really long time. And I heard it's not necessary this time. It's not necessary this time. I'm going to put the 3 of Wands down here because this is an adventure as well. And that's why I had so much excitement when I first opened up like my connection to you guys. So much excitement because this is the part of your life, or this is the era of your life of adventure. It's no longer just like this hard slog of 9 to 5 of having to shelter ourselves away from the hardness of other people's cruelty. This is opening us up to an era of quiet wealth. Like, I don't know, I feel really excited, and at the same time I don't feel like I want to shout about it to the rooftops. I feel like this is the energy of knowing the difference between, say, when you see people who have new money and people who are from old money, and you can tell the difference because those who are from new money, and I'm just stereotyping here, they wear their wealth. They wear it so that people can see it because they didn't have that before. And those who are from old money, they don't need to show people that they have wealth. There's something about the way that they wear their wealth that is very quiet. It's very subtle, but you can tell by the way that they walk that they are just wealthy. And I feel like that's something that's coming through maybe for you as well. This is like your era of being able to radiate just wealth as you walk through a room, because we were talking about before in like one of my other readings, like how you fake it till you make it. And I don't think it's true. I take that back about like having to fake it to trick the universe. I think it's more of knowing that the universe is a vibration, it is energy, and just matching that. And that's where that quiet wealth comes in. There is also a need for someone here to keep certain things to themselves, not out of fear, just because the further you are getting to connecting to like there's something here about like a beginning point of your purpose, because everything else before that has been, it's been building up to this point. It's been practice. It's been gaining the wisdom that you've needed before actually getting onto that point on your path where everything opens up. And not only everything opens up for you, but the people that you touch, the people that you help, the people that you inspire can then go onto their path and do the same thing. There's a need to keep something to yourself until it's set in stone, or it's set. Just keep it to yourself, okay? Now I'm going to put down the Queen of Wands here, creativity. So I honestly feel like someone has removed something from their sacral chakra then. There may have been a major block for someone that, and I'm not saying that because it was blocked, like you are blocked, done, redundant. No, not at all. Someone has been able to work around it and maybe even like chip a little bit of it off as they've been healing and working through things, but they've never been able to get to the center of it, even if you thought you had. But someone here has been able to crack the thing wide open and go, oh, I don't want that bit. And it's giving that energy of when we walk away from what no longer serves us, whether that's family members, people, places, things, memories, you know, impressions that we have on ourselves that aren't true. Someone here has just gone clean slate. I don't need that. I don't resonate with any of that. And in doing so, it literally has gone from almost like when you think of like a volcano, and you know when you're a kid and you're shown like how like lava comes up through the middle and it comes out the sides and blah blah blah, and it's the build up. There seemed to have been that blockage was like a build up, and bits were able to come through, but not that much. In walking away from something, from letting go and letting God, you've literally removed like a boulder from the middle, and like this volcano is erupting. It's not even like it's going to erupt, it's erupting now, and in such a good way. Because I was getting fire. When I tap into my guides, there's a specific part of something that I do and my guides are going, shh, don't tell them. So I'm not really going to say what it is that I do to like set my protection, but I do use specific words and specific emotions. And the one that really came to me was just fire and passion. Fire and passion, fire and passion. And now I know why. The Lovers, I don't know if there's space. I'm going to put this down here because I feel like the Lovers in its actual form as being about a romantic partner is kind of like a side note in this reading rather than it being the main focus. Don't get me wrong, for my singles that are watching this, you know, there is definitely someone coming in. There is definitely someone coming in. But I feel like the main focus right now is self-love and fortune. I keep hearing fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune coming out, I have a feeling that it should show its face. It should be showing its face. Let me see. Oh, I just heard you are the glitch. You are the glitch in the Matrix. You're seeing the glitches because you're making them. Stop! I just got full body chills. You are the glitch in the Matrix. Because I feel like this is, I said this in one of my other readings, like you've outgrown the timeline you were on, or you've outgrown the skin that you were in, and like a snake shedding it, you've shaken yourself out of that. But by doing that, it's almost like you are glitching the Matrix because your energy is so big. Wow. I feel, I don't know, I'm just really excited. I'm really excited for you guys. I'm so pumped up. You've got strength coming out here. We've also got the Three of Swords. I honestly feel like there has been a lot that has happened in someone's life here, and you've had to show so much resilience. This part of your life, this era that we're going into, this, you know, this quiet wealth era, you get to be softer. You don't have to carry that anymore because, like I said, you had the training wheels on. That was the part of our lives where we were training. Now you get to go on your actual path of purpose. And I love this. I absolutely love this. Can I get some clarity on the Six of Swords, please? Six of Swords. Now, I don't know if you've noticed, but in my readings lately, I have decided that I am not going to be focusing on negativity. Not because it doesn't mean that it's something that we shouldn't look at, but I am talking in referral to like when people are thinking about you and they're gossiping about you, only if that really comes forward and Spirit's like, you need to kind of tap into this and have a look at it, I'm going to do that. But I'm no longer going to make that the main focus of this channel, because I think as we go into this new era of our life, we're already here. The vibrations are so much higher than that, and we don't need to concern ourselves with what other people think or what other people are doing. It's, again, only if Spirit comes through and is like, you need to focus on this, that I will kind of tap into it. So for now, this is the new channel. This is the new vibes. And I hope you enjoy it. Okay. Can I get some clarity on the Six of Swords? So the Six of Swords that is coming out with the Eight of Swords and the Two of Cups. It may actually be removing you from some sort of balance, but I feel like this balance may have been in the past very one-sided, in that the people around you may have been very they were very unbalanced in some way. The energy of the old, and that's what I got at the start of this reading, is that energy of old is being let go of. You're being removed from this. This is not something that you know, there's something that you no longer vibrate with. And look, we've got the Queen of Wands coming out again. We got the King of Wands. What is going on with these sets coming out? That's kind of crazy, no? Because that's kind of spicy energy as well, because this is about creativity. This is fire. This is passion. This is motivation. It's making me want to do like a little dance. But it's also movement. What is going on here with the movement? Knight of Cups. I was telling you that this was like a side thing. You have a lot of admirers. I feel like you have a lot of admirers, because this is a glow up. And this is an actual glow up. There is something about you that has changed, that people can't put their finger on. They literally can't put their finger on it. But when you walk into a room, you do radiate. You radiate wealth, or you radiate confidence. There is an inner knowing. Like I was saying before, the difference between like wanting something to to come in, and knowing that it's going to come in, knowing that it's going to come in, and that feeling of just, of course it's going to come in. This is me, you know, toot my own horn. I know that I'm going to win that prize, or I know that I'm going to get that job, or I know. You literally are drawing that to yourself like an absolute magnet, and you are magnating, I don't know if that's the right word, to you a lot of love offers, a lot of love offers, a lot of people who want to be your king to the queen, queen to the king, he, she, they, right? Can I get one though for the Six of Swords? Just one for the Six of Swords right now, please and thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, so we have here Ten of Pentacles. Okay, to the Five of Cups. You're being moved away from a legacy that wasn't actually for you, or a destiny that wasn't actually for you. It's almost like when you have a backup plan and you're like, well, if this doesn't work out, I'll do this instead. If I can't be an astrophysicist, maybe I'll be like a science teacher. And look, I'm not putting down anyone who is a science teacher. I'm just using that as an example. And you're being told that whatever that second path was, and again, no hate to teachers whatsoever. I was a childcare teacher for a very long time. What this is telling me though, the Six of Swords, is that there was a fork in the road. And I remember we were talking about decisions and why things kind of like slowed down. It's because you had to make that decision. The other decision would have been just as good, but it wouldn't have got you to where you're going at a pace that it was supposed to be comfortable for you. It's almost like knowing that all roads lead home, but some of them are just unnecessarily longer. They're just unnecessarily longer. And your guides wanted you to choose this. You have free will. You had to choose which path you wanted to take. Did you want to take the scenic route that's just unnecessarily longer? Or do you want to take a more direct path that's easier and it's been made easier for you? And you chose the one that was easier, and I'm really, really, really flipping happy for you. See, the Ten of Pentacles coming out here is a legacy. So this could have been, I don't know, it could have been having children, and you've decided, I don't want to have kids. It could have been working for the family, and you're going, actually, I don't want to go into the family business. I want to do this myself. Any of those things could have been, right? So the Five of Cups coming out as well. As you can see, it's very self-explanatory. This is sadness. This is woe. This is crying over, I wouldn't say crying over spilt milk. It's actually crying over things that you don't have. So there may be a measure of regret, I think. I think that if you had taken the other path, yeah, you'd still get home. You'd still get home, but you may have regretted not taking the other path. And I think that's the reason why you have got the King and Queen of Wands. And do you know what? The way that they came out is an exact alignment with the Queen and King of Pentacles. Ooh, okay. So the path that you have chosen, consciously or unconsciously, but I'm getting more for most people, it's consciously. This is something that you've just been like, If this hasn't happened to you, if you're not resonating with this, it's coming. It's coming in the next couple of days, weeks, and I mean couple of days or weeks. It shouldn't be more than that for someone here. This movement, and I think that for those of you who have not chosen just yet, and you are still in that lull of things slowing down and kind of going, why aren't they moving? It's because you need to make that direct choice. The minute that you do, you're going to see these glitches, you're going to see these signs, and they're going to get really, really loud, and things are going to come in really quickly. And you can test the universe if you want to and be like, well, I want to get a free coffee. But take out want. Take the word want out of there. I keep knocking you. What? Take out the word. I'm so excited. Take out the word want and just be like, I know I'm going to get a free coffee. I know I always get a free coffee. I always get a free coffee from Starbucks when I drive through. I always do. I always get a free something. My niece, right? I have to tell you guys this because this child is 9 and she has got manifestation down to a T, and she's been in this world for 9 years. Whenever we go into like this, we go into Lush. Whenever we go into Lush or any shop like Lush, free things. She doesn't ask for them. She does not ask. They're just like, oh my gosh, you're so cute. Here you go. She once got a bag like worth like 35 to 50 pounds worth of free things. We're just like, here you go. Because she radiates such a beautiful energy. excuse me, such a beautiful energy that those who are radiating the same energy just vibe and go, oh my gosh, there you go. And the universe feels it. And this is what's coming in for you. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. Tell me about the Three of Wands, please. Tell me about the Three of Wands. What do we need to know? Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles. So this is an expansion in how you are able to alchemize things as they come towards you, as you are able to make sense of the world through your perception, and how it kind of reflects back in a way of a mirror, if that makes sense. The more that you are doing this, the more that you are giving, you know, thanks or being grateful, having that little list of what you are thankful for before you go to bed or when you wake up, sitting in that energy of, I know I'm wealthy, I know that I have this, I have that, thank you so much. The more this is going to expand, and I feel like things are going to snowball. Things are going to snowball really, really flipping quickly in a really good way, in a really good way. Can I get one for the Queen of Wands? The Emperor jumped out before I could finish, but it was in reverse. Can I get one for the Queen of Wands? Thank you. So we have got here the Knight of Swords coming out. The Knight of Swords is fast action. I feel like as soon as you have made this decision, and if you've already made this decision, this is coming in fast. There is a message that's going to come in that's going to knock your socks off. It literally is going to knock your socks off. Oh my gosh. Whatever it is that you're calling in is calling you. Whatever you're seeking is seeking you. Can I get one for the Lovers, please? Thank you. Five of Wands. Okay, so it seems like whoever it is that's coming in the form of a actual conscious lover, this person's very sought after. This person is very, very sought after. People want this person. People have things to say. And it's not just that. If this is to do with the way in which you are presenting yourself, if this is not to do with romance, and this is just to do with the way that you are being seen now, people are in conflict over how you've been able to do something here. Oh my gosh, the Lovers has come out again. I opened it to see and I just got the Lovers coming out. I got the World coming out. I have the Emperor coming out. So, okay, you may have someone from the past who kind of feels a little bit hurt that you moved on too quickly. But I think really that's their journey for them to heal, right? Tell me about the Five of Wands to the Lovers. Why do I keep getting the Lovers card? So you've got King of Pentacles coming out. You've also got the Eight of Swords. So as you've made this decision to kind of choose one or the other, which lane am I going to take? Which path am I going to go down? One of these paths, as much as it was something that would have been a much unnecessarily slower path, and you would have got home, there would have been a lot of bumps in the road, and this road would have been filled with regret, because we have the King of Pentacles coming out in reverse. We also have the Eight of Swords coming out as well, which is almost like being trapped in like lack mindset, especially as we have the Five of Cups being here. So you chose right. And if you haven't chosen yet and you're kind of like going, well, how will I know what to choose? You choose you. You choose whatever it is that gives you the highest vibes, the best feeling, you know. Don't worry about other people and how it affects other people. What do you want to do? If you feel like you need to get legal advice, go and gain some legal advice. If you feel like you need to speak to a doctor or a therapist, whoever it may be, if you feel like you need to speak to someone professional before making that choice, please make sure that you do. Know that my readings are for entertainment purposes only, and just claim what claims you. If this message, if anything within this reading, if you're kind of contending with it or resisting against it, you don't have to take it. It means it's not for you, it's for someone else, and that's okay. Let's see what else wants to come out. Pop you there. Tell me about the King of Wands, please, to the King of Pentacles. I do feel like there's going to be a measure of having to take action, because manifestations are not just going to drop into your lap. And as much as they are going to come in a lot quicker, there is still a need to meet the universe halfway. Okay, you're still going to have to meet them halfway if you want what it is that you've been manifesting to come in fully. Okay, there is going to be something that comes in very, very quickly in the regards to like a creative project. but this is something that you need to respond to, or this is something that you need to kind of charge towards, okay? Because the universe is going to be like, hey, it's here. Come towards me. You come towards me, I'll come towards you, and we'll meet in the middle. But if you don't, the universe will take that as non-action as, okay, opportunity will go over your head instead, right? Because look, we have the Fool coming out here. We have the High Priestess coming out here as well. And I'm placing these down. I want to make sure that you can see them first. Let that just focus. So we had the Fool coming out with the King of Wands. Yeah, there's a need to take action when it comes to this new business venture, new promotion, new idea. The High Priestess is very much about responsibility. And also I'm getting there's something to do with like the expansion of your mind, the expansion of how you connect to the esoteric. And I've said this in other readings, there may be a course that you want to take to kind of expand within that niche. We have the Ace of Swords coming out in reverse. The Ace of Swords in reverse is like bending the truth, not believing in something here. You need to believe in yourself. Put all that doubt out of your mind about not being ready, not being qualified enough, not take that just out of your head altogether. Because if an opportunity comes towards you that you feel is larger in expertise than what you have, there is a reason why the universe has placed it on your path. There's a reason why you're viewing it in the first place. Things do not come into your peripherals or come into your vision unless there is resonance there. So if you are seeing this and going, oh my gosh, I wish I could do that because it looks so great, apply for it, ask for it, tell the universe I'm ready for this. What's my next steps? Do you need to call up the job? Do you need to go and do this or this or this? Be actionable, okay? Don't be passive in your own manifestations. Last card, please. Last card, please. Oh, you've been telling me to go over there. Okay, let's have a look then. Yeah, because we have here the Ace of Wands. What did I just say? And then we got the Two of Wands. Stop it. Oh my gosh. Ace of Wands to the Two of Wands. Make things happen. Make things happen. If you want them to happen, you need to put in the actions. Now, before I go, Spirit has really wanted me to go over to this deck here. Let's see if I can get it without knocking everything over. I swear, this kitchen is so small. I was setting up for this reading and I kept knocking all the cards off the table with my butt as I walked past. It was so infuriating. Let's have a look. I don't know why I just shared that with you. Okay. Can I get one card, please, as advice? And one card as any challenges that may come up, okay? So what is the card for advice? Let's have a look. The Power of Three has come up in reverse. Okay, so I feel like this card, especially when it comes to us talking about doubts, it may be that you feel that you aren't powerful enough to do something, or that it really does give that something beautiful and exciting that's coming in may feel too big. It may actually feel too big. And we have, yeah, and we've got the Three of Gabriel coming out here. Prosperity arising from wise planning. Time to take the next step of optimistic plans that turn out as expected. As much as it may seem like it's too big and like everyone else is in groups or everyone else, I don't know, there's something about everyone knowing each other or whatever that may be. This adventure is for you to expand and to come outside of your comfort zone. Do it. When you start seeing those signs, do it. Do it. Do it. Now, what's the blessing? What's the blessing that's in disguise, I heard? The blessings here are that your contradictions and complexities are interesting. You are like no one else. You aren't like anyone else. This is what makes you stand out. So if you're worrying about whether you are accomplished enough, or whether you're skilled enough, like I said, Spirit has shown this to you for a reason. There's a reason why it's in front of you. There's a reason why these glitches are happening. There's a reason why, you know, you're seeing all of these signs. And look at that. I know it's not a pink balloon, but there's the pink being held in the hand. And we were talking about that, right? Just grab that opportunity with two hands. I love this for you. I'm going to leave it there. I hope this gave you some confirmation and clarity on what you already intuitively know. If you are new to my channel and this resonated, I'd love you to hit on the like, the subscribe, and on the notification bell so you can see more of my content. If you are a returning subscriber, soul family, hearts, Kisses. I love you guys. I will see you in the next one. Bye.